Celtic peoples had lived in Britain since the Bronze Age, circa 2500 BC. The Romans took over the island of Britain in 43 AD and held onto it for several hundred years, until the year 410 when they were forced to recall their troops to Italy to defend against the invading Germanic tribes. Even towards the end of the Roman Empire in Britain, there were constant raids from both Irish and Picts, and these raids were a problem for the people that lived in Britain. When the Romans left, they had no one really there to defend them. So, of course, there was already tribal infighting as to who should take over power and fill that power vacuum that Rome left. But there was also the issue of how should we defend against these invading tribes. So, what they did is they asked for outside help. Now, according to sources like Gildas, a 6th century monk who lived in Britain, the Britons asked the Anglo-Saxon mercenaries to come over and help defend the island of Britain. And the reason they did this was because they were known for their naval skills in warfare, and they were able to better defend against the coastal raids that the Irish and Picts had been inflicting on the island of Britain. Now, something to know, the Anglo-Saxon homeland, which is now the Low Countries of Western Europe, was known for flooding. So when these tribes came over and defended initially against the Irish and Picts, they noticed that they actually liked the land of Britain and decided to stay for themselves. So over time, this migration of Germanic tribes continued to pour in. Tribes like the Angles, the Saxons, the Jutes, and so forth and so on, settled in southern England and in eastern England. And over time, the Britons, the native Celtic tribes that lived there, got pushed into what's now Wales and southwest Britain and Cornwall. And eventually, over the next several hundred years, these Germanic tribes would unite together and form the country we now know as England.